All right, well, it's been some time since you guys have heard from me. Got a lot to go over. This video is just going to be general, 2019's over. 2010s are almost over, which I'm not going to say most of my life has been in 2010s. It hasn't, but a lot has changed in the 2010s for me. This last year, I think, has been great. I mean, I started doing stuff other than gaming content, and I've had a blast doing it. I've had a blast doing Focus Emblem, doing Spirit Board, um, doing Lost Lore, not Lost Lore, Deepest Lore. What was I thinking of that it's called Lost Lore? Oh yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes. Yep, Deepest Lore, that show. I think doing that has been great for me. I've been enjoying this content a lot more than my old gaming content. And so I hope obviously you guys are too if you're watching my channel. So thank you for that. Also this year, I've been getting a lot more into podcasts. For those of you who didn't hear, back in January 2019, started the Kakarko Road podcast with a couple of my friends, and now we're approaching a year on that too, which is, man. So yeah, and from there we started a whole podcast network. I mean, I'm involved majorly with three of the currently released podcasts, and I've actually got to go edit one of those after this. I've been putting that off for far too long. But yeah, if you want to know where I've been at, go over there. I'll link in the description. Cosmic Casters, Zelda podcasts, Attack on Titan, Fire Emblem, Zelda, um, other stuff. There's other stuff. Just random discussions about different things that are happening. I love all the guys that are over there. I mean, it's a great group. Highly suggest it, especially if you love my content. So yeah, really the last year I've diversified a lot in what I've been doing, and that's been great. Also back in January this year, met my girlfriend. Well, I didn't meet her. I finally asked her out after 3 years. But that's still going great. We're approaching a 1 year anniversary, and that's exciting. I know I don't talk about that a lot on the channel, but it is. Yeah, there's been a lot of good in 2019, but there's some not as great stuff too, namely as far as school goes. I may or may not have not put as much time as I should into all of that, and so I kind of really need to make up for that over the next 6 months, but I've only got 6 months left, and then I'm graduating college, and that is the weirdest feeling. About to go out and be a productive member of society. I don't understand it. But that means that this quiet streak is going to continue for another couple months. I'll try to pump out a couple of videos early on in the term. Then try to do some stuff around spring break. But honestly, don't expect to see a ton of me. Like, even on Cosmic Casters, I'm kind of stepping away from some of that a little bit. We'll see what happens. That said, I'm not completely gone. I've been really thinking about what I want to do with my content in the upcoming year, and I think that I really need to take a bit of a step back from Focus Emblem because I've been focusing a lot on that. And as much as I have a ton of ideas, it's really slowed down because of how much I focused on the one thing. So I'm going to try to refocus on Lost Lore, which I did end up playing through A Link to the Past back in like August finally. And that was a great game. I wasn't thinking it was going to hold up, but it honestly really did. So, much respect to them. But I'm kind of struggling at putting together that video just because that's the first one where the lore gets really deep. And there's a lot to cover, and I'm not really sure how to do it. So I'm going to keep kind of poking and prodding away at that for a while, but there's another series that I've been thinking about doing it for. I know I mentioned it to a couple people personally. Hopefully those videos will, like the first two for that, will come up in the next couple days. Anyone who knows me will know that I love this series, even though most people don't. And it's got some really weird lore. So that'll be a lot of fun. Focus Emblem also isn't completely dead. I've got two different ones that I'm currently working on. One for three houses and one that's just miscellaneous characters that fit into a theme. And outside my channel, there's still a lot coming up. A couple of you may remember that a couple years ago I helped in making of Steve's Legacy, which was a Minecraft fan film project. And that was, I think they released back in early 2016. And now we're finally approaching the point where we'll be able to release the sequel, release the start of it, sometime in 2019. Not going to go into too much detail on that, but keep your eyes peeled. I'll definitely do a video when we're finally ready to reveal a trailer. That'll be coming before too long, hopefully. We keep having to push it off. Making movies is hard, folks. And I guess with the 2010s over, may as well talk a lot more about the channel itself, because the channel I think started in 2013, 2014, one of those years. Way back when, doing a really terrible Minecraft Let's Play, because I was still really big into the Yogscast at the time. Of course, a lot of us were back then. I know most of that content was released. Not released. I know most of that content it wasn't deleted. It was just privatized. If anyone ever really wants to see any of that, I can't unprivatize it. But when your highest viewed videos, up to like multiple thousands, are part of a part 7 of a terrible Sonic the Hedgehog Let's Play, then you don't really want that to be being the thing people see on your channel, right? I'd rather people see the much smaller Dragalia Lost focus emblem or the Three Houses focus emblems, since those actually reflect my content as they are today. But technically those videos still exist. As you can probably tell, I'm not super proud of everything I did back then. I've increased a lot in quality, although apparently not quite as much in the commentary portion, talking just off the cuff, I guess, or in my ability to play video games. I was actually thinking of trying to go back to that just last week, and I tried to record. I really tried to do a Let's Play, but yeah, I wasn't having a good time. I may get around to that at some point. I was thinking of maybe doing a Let's Play series that ties into deepest lore and have the series slowly start to release after the deepest lore for that particular game. But we'll see. But yeah, I have come a long way in the last year. Honestly, feel like this has been the best year for my content so far. It's maybe not been the most reliable content. Hopefully it will be after I graduate and I actually, have time the evenings after school. Well, not after school, after work, because I won't have school. Yay. But, we'll see how life goes. And generally, just thank you guys for being here, for watching this. I've only really watched one New Year's video so far, and that's Gaijin Goombas, which I do suggest for any of you YouTubers out there. I know there are some of you. But I haven't really seen a lot of others. What are some of you guys' favorite New Year's videos? What kind of things are you hoping from 2020 or even the entire upcoming decade? I know I've got a lot I want to do. Is it going to happen? I hope. We'll see. But, yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.